Greetings, one and all. Welcome to another season reasoning. If you have not yet subscribed, feel free to just click that subscribe button, click that bell and subscribe today. If you are a regular visitor, welcome. Now, today I want to share something that is a little bit different from what you may have been accustomed to if you have visited the page before. Today I want to do a reading on my book, Chronicles of Faith. Now this book has to deal with several issues. It deals with the whole idea of the existence of God. It deals with domestic violence. It deals with church life and the concept of church and the concept of ministry and a whole lot of issues. It deals with love, so it is something that I believe that you should try your best to get a hold of. You can find it on Amazon. I may post it in the description below. So feel free to just click the link and it will take you directly to my page. Today I'm going to be reading part of one of the chapters, chapter 9, called Esther's Encounter. And I hope that after you have heard it, you would be intrigued, you would want to know more, and so you would want to read it and also tell others about it. So here goes. He started by saying, "Good evening, Miss Esther. How are you? Who the hell are you and what are you doing here in my room?" She replied, "You are not going to believe this, but I am God." Esther hissed her teeth. "Just come out of my room, yeah, man. I know this is hard for you to accept, and I know your perception of God. Well, of me, but I'm here to change all that." "So what are you saying? That you are this so-called God that these half-dead Christians speak so highly of? Now, I don't suggest you start with the name calling. That is one of the things I don't like about you. Okay, Mr. God, if you are really who you say you are, tell me something that no one else would know about me." "Okay, if you wish. Your real name is Esther Valentine Brown and you were born on June 15, 1986 to parents Joan and Wilma Brown. You weighed 5 pounds at birth and you have a scar on your right thigh. You are a friend of the dark from when you were age 6, and you totally despise Christians and God, primarily because you were raped by your Sunday school teacher." At this point, Esther's face had gotten pale. She slowly sat on the edge of the bed with her mouth wide open, all in amazement of what she had just heard. Suddenly, her facial expression changed, and now she was becoming angry. Angry at God and angry at everything he had said. "Then why the hell didn't you do something about it? You claim to be this all-knowing and loving person, but yet still you allowed me to suffer like that. You are pathetic and a poor excuse of a man, much less a God." It was at this point that Stephen started hearing everything. His eyes were wide open when he heard those words coming out of Esther's mouth. "This girl is crazy," he whispered. "Look at you. You are nothing like what the Bible or the church folks describe. You are just simple. So since I did not come with lightning and thunder and was not robed in white with hair like wool and eyes of fire, I am not God? Well, let me ask you a question. What have I done to you that have made you hate me so much? Esther started to stutter. She was becoming uncomfortable while being angry at the same time. She was in no mood to answer any questions. She just wanted to vent her frustration. Do you know that his son has left him? His wife is dead, and none of his family members actually want to visit him. My heart ached when I saw what he did to you, and as such, he will be punished for his wrong. Esther was once again shocked at what she was hearing. Let me get this right. You did all that for me? Of course I did. I love you. You are my daughter, and when my daughter hurt, I hurt. I remained silent through that period, not because I didn't care, but because I knew what the outcome would be. Always remember, Esther, that just because I don't respond the way you want me to, does not mean that I stop from being God and that I am not concerned about you. Esther was speechless. She had never thought about it from that angle before, and she did not know what to say next. But I still want to know something, she continued. If you are such a good God, then how is it that you allow so many bad things to happen to so many good people? He chuckled because he knew that this question was bound to arise at some point or the other. I know you were going to ask that question, and I have a simple response for you. Just because I allow bad things to happen to good people does not conclude that I am not a good God. Good is not defined simply by what I allow or disallow, does it? You are looking at the world from your perspective and based on your moral background. But you cannot use that as grounds to discredit the fact that I am God. I am good simply on the basis that I am God and all that I do is sovereign. It is my sovereignty that determines good and bad, and your human mental capacity cannot dictate my divine sovereignty. At this point, Esther was becoming very irritated because everything she had ever thought about God was now being challenged, and she did not have a concrete response. In a soft and submissive tone, she said, just one more thing, or maybe two more. What if I chose to believe in another God? How are you going to prove to me that my decision is wrong and you are the God I should serve? I will just pose this question to you and leave you to consider it. Which one of the gods do you know that is not either dead, a statue, or image, or have the same human characteristics like you do? Isn't your perception of God a little higher than all of the above? Just a small reading from my book, Chronicles of Faith. I'm just want to read the synopsis for you. It says, when Christianity meets atheism, the product will be suspense mixed with adventure that is seasoned with destiny. Stephen is your typical church boy who seeks answers to life's questions by looking in various places. He meets an atheist girl, Esther, who challenges him on faith, God, and love. However, in search of the truth, Stephen not only had to deal with Esther, but also the questionable lifestyle of his family, a relationship with a prostitute, a friend who is always looking out for his best interests, and an encounter with God himself. Does God exist? Is there any substance to Christianity or atheism? What can one possibly learn from a prostitute? Stephen is challenged with all these questions and more as he seeks answers about himself and life in general. This book looks at the life of 7 individuals that you might very well encounter on a daily basis. It answers questions on faith while bringing a twist to a drama and intrigue to a compelling story. It is the first in the series of books entitled Chronicles of Faith. I hope you enjoyed what you just heard, and the synopsis or the extract that I read was pretty much a conversation between Esther, who is an atheist, and God himself. Just one of the two characters in the book. So I hope you have enjoyed it, and I look forward to hearing what you think. I'm looking forward to hearing what your comments are. I'm looking forward for you to, and if you want to hear more, just let me know, and maybe I can do a weekly reading on the book. Alright, so God bless you, and tune in next time.